And one thing before I get into that, right? Shout out to my man bxearl.com. Y'all go check that out, bxearl.com. If y'all got products and y'all need to, sell some products, go to bxearl.com, hit them up, give them some of your products on consignment. You know what I mean? Just make sure you do good business, get a lawyer, do a contract. But if you're independent, hit up bxearl.com and ask them about how you could create your own store and sell products, because most of us, we going back to straight to consumer, direct to consumer, all this streaming stuff, they just robbing us, giving us pennies on the penny, not even pennies on the dollar, pennies on the penny. You know what I'm saying? So
points on a penny. They selling they soul for fractions. Do the math. Points on a penny, that's all that they get. Chasing the fame, but they're drowning in debt. I'd rather build it, I don't play with my worth. They sell their essence, I invest in my work. They streaming all day, think they winning the race. 0 gold, 3%, that's the cut that they take. That's pennies on dollars, that's crumbs on the plate. Why the system get rich off the moves that you make? 1 unit sold equal 1,500 plays, but you don't even own it. That's a dangerous game, they chase recognition. I'm chasing control. They signing their life for a temporary glow. Points on a penny, that's all that they get. Chasing the fame, but they drowning in debt. I'd rather build it, I don't play with my worth. They sell their essence, I invest in my work. I'm thinking units, I'm thinking long term. 240 a unit, that's a different return. Why they stuck in the loop trying to go viral quick? I'm building the base that'll actually stick. This ain't hate, it's awareness and truth. They just never explain how the system moves. You the product if you don't own the means. That's why I'm building mine behind the scenes. Fame ain't wealth, streams ain't ownership. You know what you building, or you'll lose it. They want the spotlight, I want the rights. They want the look, I want the light. Responsibility over hype, that's the code I live. I don't chase attention, I build what it is. Points on a penny, I can't live like that. I'd rather slow grind and get real impact. Now every move I make got purpose attached. I'm building something they can't take back. Points on a penny, I don't move like that. I build my lane, I don't follow that path. They chasing the fame, I'm chasing the facts. Ownership first, I'm standing on that. Know your worth.
What do advertisers pay for? Eyeballs. Where are advertisers now going to get eyeballs? Streamers. If I can put up 5 advertising spots during a 12-hour stream with a person that's garnishing 250 to 300,000 live viewers, well, you're surpassing TV. So the business of YouTube, the business of Twitch and etc. is over $1 billion in ad revenue now. That money used to all just be at the studio. So the studios are like, what the man? Explain it to me. He walks around his house all day and he has a camera. What type of production? Are they spending $20 million? I think it's an iPhone, to be honest with you. They got it on the little thing. What do they call it? The selfie stick? What do they go for? $3 million? $5 million? $20, I think, if I'm not mistaken. What did we spend on our last movie? My notes here say $285 million. So. And what was their production? $1,500. How much ad revenue did they generate? Our budget, $285 million. So. What do advertisers pay for? Eyeball.
Stay solid, do it all. Never switch, never fall. Stay solid, do it all. Never switch, never fall. Kept it real, that's the call. Built it up, brick by wall. Stay solid, no disguise. Same vision, same drive. Stay down, stayed alive. That's the reason I ride. Pressure hit, I ain't fought, I stay still. Same test, different shape, same feel. Seen it all, I ain't panic, I just read it if it's real. You gon' stand or you gon' leave it slow times. That's the part they don't show when it start. That's when most people guard, stay locked. Didn't move off the plan, that's the difference. That's what build a man, they talk big. but they fold underway. That's the gap. That's what separate fate. I ain't loud. I just did what it takes. Stay down. Never moved off my base. Stay solid. Stay solid. Do it all. Never switch. Never fall. Stay solid. Stay. Yeah. I ain't chasing. What look good, I stayed in, lock focus. Build slow, I ain't been, small steps. Turn big over time, that's the part most ignore when they grind, they want change. But don't stay through the shift, soon it's hard. They let go of the grip. I stayed there when it felt like delay, cause I knew that's what built it to stay. Consistency, don't shine, it just hold. That's what make you ready when it unfold. You can't rush into something that lasts, cause that same thing break you, moving too fast. Stay down. Stay down. Stay locked. Stay locked.
I know you can't see the vision.
Stay solid.
Stay down.
Hey. Now I look like it came overnight, they ain't see all the weight, all the fight, late nights. When it felt like a star, still stay. Never moved off the call, I ain't lucky. I was locked from the start, that's the difference. That's the discipline part, stay solid. When it didn't make sense, now I stand. Cause I built it intense, that's the line that most people won't cross. Staying down when it feel like a law. Now I'm here, cause I stayed through the phase. Stay solid long enough now, now it pays. Stay solid, do it all. Never switch, never fall. Kept it real, that's the call. Built it up, brick by wall. It ain't love, it's how long you stay solid.
Anything else? Anything else? And I told you that's the game. I seen it way before it even came. Press what? Hit that like button and subscribe. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow. The trauma. Judgment is in the trauma. Part 2. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Yeah.
This the anthem to the real niggas.
Sometimes I pressure.
That's how you know I'm pulling.
Sometimes I feeling alone. Yeah. I'm still burning. This times I pressure. I seen the faces with everything, and everywhere I've been worrying, but I'm never think 22. I'm determined what I mean it, and I'm just really gotta go like I'm seen it. Chic to the back, when I'm back to the club, and I'm back money up, and I was harder than wild. It never died, it never let go. I know I had to face, but I know I get dough. It never been a problem. I'm fucking on my niggas working out the verses. I left my rounds, and when I do, I know I died it. And no shit, but I want it back. Yeah. And I can't get this, all I know when
Hey.
and I can't get this, all I know when I know it's all.
Hey, Ollie.
I know it's all, babe. Yeah. I know it's all. You know it's all. I know it's all, babe. Yeah. I know it's all. I know it doesn't. Know it got it. And never know what I do. I'm telling myself. I know it's hurt. I know it's fat. I know what I do. This ain't pain, I know it seems. I've been trying to face some things. I'm too safe, but I'm by the sea. I never fucked them, I ain't to me. And I can't get this, all I know now. And I can't get this, all I know now. I know it's all. Yeah. I know it's all.
I saw it. Put that in your mix.
I know it's all.
Tell them to get their shit right. KevRow Radio coming on tonight. Make sure you there. Lord have mercy. You know what I'm saying? This is different. It's different over here. It's different. Shout out to Choke No Joke. Points on the penny, huh? I told you. Points on the penny, huh? Mm-hmm. I know. I know, Jim. What a time it is to be alive. What a last podcast, though. A lot of truth, a lot of explaining. You feel me? I don't know how many more religious constructs we got to break down and disorientate and disorganize, destroy, or whatever the Dudley boys want to put out there. Press wide. Jeez, man. Now we dealing with the trauma, the real trauma, though. You feel me? And not everybody can go there. You know, you got to be real. Like I said, you either live this shit or you don't. It's one thing to be the professor and talking to a class. Don't you realize most people didn't go through nothing? That's why they gonna go through something. Press 1 and you get it. Most people ain't been through nothing. They just pretending that they got sympathy. They pretending that they victims. They pretend they like the way that shit feel when people say, "Oh, shit. Here goes something to make you feel better." Oh, that's the men for you out there in the world. Full of trauma and can't tell the truth. Full of trauma and can't tell the truth, hiding who they really is. Different masked versions of themselves, afraid to face reality that they spiritual busters. Yep, I call it. I don't use a spiritual buster. You not finna sit in my class and be no spiritual buster Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Yep, because they spiritual busters. They naked. That's one. They disorientated, disorganized, and they naked. They naked. They don't got no spiritual armor. They sitting up there just naked. Not one verse in them. Not one Bible verse in them that relates to anything. They want superheroes and science fiction. They want the science of it, but don't want the truth of the matter. You feel me? That's bad chemistry, champion. The remedy. I'm gonna change my name from Kev G to the remedy. Yeah, don't try to take it. That's what we already in the building. Who up in here? Let me say what's up to wherever y'all from. Not just your name, but where you from. I want to give a shout out to the little beacons of light that run they whole state. Know I saw it? You feel me? Because that's what really run the whole nation. All the little states. Little beacons of hope, light, justice, morals, and shit like that. Without us, sin would have been took over. Because everybody got an excuse. Press 1. Know what I do. Press what? They always like, I don't know why I do what I do. Why I do what I do. Press 1. I don't know. It is the sin in me. Yeah, in you. Press 1. You damn right. Yeah, it's you. I already told you. You up in here riding with us or you colliding with us. We the trauma victims. Yep, being gaslit. African Americans is the biggest trauma victims on earth. You hit the like button. I can see that. But it's up to the responsibility of every man that is born of this nation that carry the genealogy of the republic. Nobody else. I know it's all with nobody else. And they know that. That's why they all want to be like. They're all ish. The more ish. And press 1, the Jew-ish, the English. Hit the line. Oh, that's why. I know I saw it. Hold up. Can I get another hit, though? Hold on. They all ish. Full of ish. They full of ish. Mm. Y'all told you. They full of ish. We don't use bad words. Fake Anglo, English, fake Irish. That's one. Yeah, I know it's on. Y'all motherfucker American-ish, Japan-ish. You motherfuckers is different. Hey, little lost sons and daughters of Nimrod. That's one. Why you think we in Iraq? Just fucking shit up. We looking for it. Why you think we fucking shit up? And y'all was talking about, look at these stupid missiles that's gonna protrude through the American. Ain't shit protruding through shit. We gonna see who God's win at the end. We finna see right now. I don't even know why what y'all doing today. I'm hitting nigga. I'm the nigga playing the violin in the Titanic. I know I saw it. Press one. You see, this new music is cracking though. You gotta be on this ship. And you don't gotta roll. I'm doing the rowing. Hit the like button and subscribe. You don't even gotta roll. No, put the paddle down. I was just playing. I know. I said you didn't have no pee. You didn't even have a reason. Where the fuck you think you was going? And press one. Hit the like button. Motherfucker, where you think you was going? You think you was just gonna get up in the motherfucking good ship, nigga, and dry this motherfucker? Huh? And what you gonna say? I got my own problems. Big Ed said that. That's the homie. But you know, slogans are slogans. Get a t-shirt made. I got my own problems. And Lord knows what you know about it. Yay, press one. And I can't get this. And all I know, press one. They want the title, but can't really hold it. Come on. They don't want to drive the 1980 press one L code on the 24s right down Crenshaw. Press one. Nigga, just positive rear action, bruh. Press one, big block. You do the donuts like that. Swing in front of all the Crips and the Bloods and let them know the non-affiliates in the building. That's how you got to do them niggas. You can't come in here playing. It's Crips, and these niggas is from 55th Street, neighborhood Crip. Munchie B is from Inglewood Blood something. Press one at Hefe, A-Trade Gangsters. Press one nigga non-affiliates. You can't be a spiritual buster. Because the only thing these niggas answer to is God and law. See, if you not, they gonna beat you up and turn you upside down and take all the little quarters and nickels you got in your back pocket, bruh. The like button, like a schoolyard bully. So you gotta be with the non-affiliates. If you're not a non-affiliate, then you's a buster. They gonna get you. They're gonna prove you a buster. And to go right back over there. And we don't want you after that. We gonna leave your ass right there, passing out burritos to 4 extras, to 40s, and the whole neighborhood crowd, because you playing. This one, get y'all asses up. What up, Sid? Where Ty's at? The big head girl. We don't say her name. Press one. And where they at? And come on out to the schoolyard. Press one now. Said we looking for Muslim, Arabs, Aryans. Press one. Any Sumerian, any green tablet, any reptilian, any Nephilim, any press what? Any bring them here. We looking for the sisters who believe in the divinity of the Eastern Star and all this woonty wump who play psychological occult practices. That's what we up against, said. Nigga, there ain't no goddamn, I got my own problem, nigga. We got the same fucking problem, nigga. And your choices matter, nigga. Hit the like button. Said like, I know now. I know you know, but nigga, follow the script. Follow the script, nigga. Follow the script. They spiritual busters, and that's where we was. Spiritual busters. I remember I was a spiritual buster. Didn't know how to fight back in this world. Press 1. Didn't even know. But then I did. Then I understood. Sound mind, competency, all that matters. Everything. Everything I knew before that was yabba dabba do. Press 1. Everything I knew before that, bro, I had to give it all up. I was like, for real? Yep. Them niggas playing a cold Aryan nation, white supremacy. You the white supremacists. We the white supremacists. Because we are the generations, press 1, that bought into the idea that black could be bought and sold. Hello, press 1. Now they own black culture. That's what the false blacks say. They say they own black culture, knowing that they are with them who own the concept of what black even is, nigga. And to apply that to me is a bond, nigga. Press 1. See, it's different. That's a bond. You damn right they own black culture. That's why I keep telling people to give it up. Stop identifying with being non-compos mentis and dead in the eyes of the law. I put it in my music. Press 1. Facts. Before we even said a word. Before we even said a word, that's born into a world where you dead in law. That's black in a white man's world. Shout out to Tupac Shakur. Yeah, born black in a white man's world. So being able to understand that, you're gonna be a superhero too. The spirit ain't gonna allow you to be self-centered about it. It ain't gonna allow you to hold it to yourself. That's greedy and gluttony. Press 1. The goal is to get on this microphone that's here and spit that real shit. Right there. If you are civilly mute, that's not just knowing the law. That's just being able to speak with competency. Press 1, that's just not being that's a super level of law and spiritual law, and that's super duper type shit. I know motherfucker ain't gonna get all of that, but if you can get trinkets of it, we'll start there, because them little trinkets, boom, you know, in a small world, boom. I know that. Eventually, in due time, see, I know it's gonna boom, hit the surface. So, I'm great at the theatrics. Yeah, y'all in trouble. Like I was in trouble when I didn't do my homework. Yeah, when I didn't study. Yeah. Yeah, I was just playing. I was just playing. That's how I know motherfuckers just playing. Motherfuckers just playing. No, that's how I can deal with it. Because I know you just playing. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you just play too. I was great at that. Yeah, but when it's test time, Kev gonna show himself approved. Kev gonna show he wasn't playing at all. And you gonna be like, why he didn't give us the notes? Why he didn't tell us? But the reality is he did. He did. You feel me? That's why this go around. Hey, hope they make it. Hope they make it. We flying around at this point. We got music, lecture, understanding, and I ain't even getting paid at this point. Motherfucking Patreon tripping, nigga. They like, hold on. We ain't never seen nothing like this, bro. Do you got bricks? That's what they asking me. Patreon like, do you got bricks? That's what they really asking me. Is this some form of this one? Is this some form of what the fuck is this? This can't possibly be from him. Anybody. It ain't just me. That. What the fuck is that? What? Mm-mm. We got white people who ain't, bro. That's that racism kicking. Mm-mm. He must be doing bad things. He must be. And okay. That's what it, like Brother Polite, that's what it gotta be. check my bank cards. It didn't work. I'm thinking I'm out of town, right? And it didn't work. That's what it gotta be. Because one, damn, he tripping over that little. They tripping. I'm like, every day I check and I get my. Feel like I'm on welfare or something. Can I get my what am I going? Then I'm like, bro, it's still on. You can't do nothing. There's only buttons. I can't do shit. That's one. Black people can't never do shit. We just gotta sit and wait. That's one. Wait for him. Really gonna do me. Press one. Yeah, they mad at that. Yeah, it ain't even proud to pay. That's it. This is just they can't believe the product is something else. They can't comprehend that, Dale. No, they can't comprehend that. Listen, the product is him. No. You don't understand. What he knows, what he sees, his knowledge and wisdom. That's the product. The product is spiritual. Hmm. That's the product. Comprehension is the product. Understanding. Walking the divine walk, that narrow path. That's a what? That's not a product. He's the product. Kind of like a vessel. Press what? Like a vessel. You see a product, it's a vessel. You can't market. You can't put that in a bottle. You can't put that in Coca-Cola. You can make a slogan, but that's not real. I mean, that's just words. You feel me? Those are just words. Those are words. That you take words and turn them into what? Damn. And then do what? What's the process? A life well lived. Woo! Can't fuck with that, champion. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, it ain't how much can I teach you or how much can I cram into your brain and how much can you comprehend and start there. Ain't no rush to the end of a finish line. Ain't no I'm better than this person. Ain't no confidence issues. I gotta because Kev is already months, whatever a month is. Ahead. I'm thinking of things. I'm already. The things I thought of is subject matter now. And I ain't talking about videos. I'm talking about just things you don't know. You know, there's recos going across the whole nation right now. And everybody not even paying attention. Whole West Coast was hit. The whole East Coast was hit. New York, DC, Baltimore, everybody getting hit. Nobody's paying attention. They trapped in the game. Yup, trapped mentally, physically. We was just talking about pharmaceuticals. We was talking about how pharmaceuticals are Greek gods that you believe in, that you go get your source of healing from. Hit the like button and subscribe, which makes you a Nimrodian. Not a backyardigan, a Nimrodian. Hit the like button and super subscribe. You go to your source of healing for Neptune, Pluto, but in Greek form. So, how is trauma, the traumatic experience of African Americans and the pharmaceutical companies connected? You see, how are jail, prisons, private prisons, pharmaceuticals, and black people in America are connected? How would a system like that work to make it so it will be dead in the eyes of the law? The real war is waged in law. Wow. Hold up. All the theaters of war is representation of what was going on in law and what they were allowed to do. Rest of the theater, most of it theater. All these different false senses of history. Most of these people, history, forefathers were criminals from different nations, now walking around telling African Americans what criminality is. No spirit of the law, just conviction. Convict, 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 conviction, 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 conviction. If they black, conviction, convict. Get that understood. The association with criminality must be made with statistical. It must be statistics that prove this, that you're a criminal and you need to be looked after. You dead. You need to stay dead in the eyes of the law. That's why all the YouTubers from Charleston White and all these people will use statistics as a threat against you after saying F you and doing all this profanity and looking like grown little high school kids at the age of 40, 50, 60 years old. They cross-eyed, retarded, missing eyeballs. This is demonology. This is what grown men are saying, and they're watching it. They're looking at the comments, most comments bots. We're proving every day that most of these people are paid by white supremacist groups and liberal groups in which support white supremacist groups. This is how the whole black community thought process is formed online by white supremacy, blacks who get their information from liberals who support white supremacy. Take the money earned. Why you think, oh boy, the chud is going to no jumper? White supremacy. It's white supremacy all the way around the board. And the real African Americans got to sit back and just watch it play out. Every day they took black this and you this. And we know the statistics of black ran by single mothers. So what? If somebody got to run a household, if the man is a spiritual buster, if the man is a weak spiritual buster, who's going to raise the household? Who's going to say a woman can't raise a child? That's not true. Women raise black boys all the time, and they don't grow up to be what sin is in you, trying to say all boys turn out to be homosexual or sissified because they come from a black. Then you have trillions and trillions of little gay black boys without repulse running around in real life, not just on the internet, nigga. Not where your fantasies dwell, you piece of shit. Press one, not where your sin, not what you are, what you give your attention to. Amen. I know I saw it. You are what you give your attention to. Don't run now. I look better than you in your own shit. Every day, all day. The black woman take care of them kids, though. The women take care of them. They take care of them kids. Take them to school every day. Press one. Take them to school every day. Pick them up. Mother's Day was just yesterday. Press one. Don't lose your marbles off of no goddamn robotic statistics of Aryans, fool. Remember who you are, nigga. And even if they was, shut your damn mouth and they can help, Buster. But you's a weak man who probably like weak men, hang out with other weak men all damn day and pretend that they like girls. The women is just unbearable. That's why the Bible says 7-1. Watch. End days. Y'all, hey, listen. There ain't too many else. Ain't not a nan another. Press one. They can't even speak. Hey, Bo Cat, 7-1. 7-1. You better get that sound mind, Benjamin. You want the girls in South Africa to go crazy? Press 1. I know I saw it. Press 1. Yeah. 7-1. They can't fight that. And nor can they occultic women of sexual seduction do anything about it. They can't do nothing about it. You know, one thing about them is they don't even like other women around because other women tell them the goddamn truth about their goddamn self. The wicked women hate community. Wicked men hate community. Yeah, white Aryan man hates community. That's the problem. And they taught us to hate community and to love Snoop Dogg and to love Crips and Bloods and this self-destruction all over, and to love drugs, and not just any drugs, pharmaceutical drugs that's gonna have your ass dead before sunrise. Hit the like button and subscribe. While everybody else sleep at regular time, going to bed. Why, Kev? Because we got shit to do tomorrow. Yeah, because we got shit to do tomorrow. And you don't. So y'all participate. That like button and subscribe. They just hate everything that deals with Adam, a spiritual Adam. That's why God developed a spiritual Adam and not a materialistic thinking punk spiritual buster Adam. That spiritual Adam will let invaders come into the kingdom of God and say, here goes some white women and all your fantasies. Come, come, just like a 300 movie. Come. This is all you. You have, but those wives over there, those are dudes dressed up. Come on. All this is backward, upside down thinking. Press 1. Upside down, backward, upside down. And how did you get there? Pharmaceutical drugs. It's supposed to be treated. We treated it in the hood like the pharmaceuticals was curing you, but it was fucking opening your brain to psychedelic and semi-treating the symptom. You know, like a patch over a wound. Press 1, just a band-aid. Just a band-aid. Just a band-aid over a wound. It still hurt. How does that what does that look like psychologically? Does wounds hurt psychologically? Can you just put a band-aid on a psychological wound and keep compiling wound after wound after wound and not think the wound is going to become a battle scar, battle war wound, even open up the flesh, stay open, and then never heal? It's a flesh wound forever. What do you think that does to the psyche, to the psychological mind in Universe 25? Anybody in the classroom? What you think that does to the psychological mind? Yeah. It sends it into a state of wonder. It sends it into the state of wonder. If you're in the state of wonder, the state of wonder, what is that? Okay, we can start there. Lunacy. What's that? What's lunacy? Damn. Here we go. What's lunacy? What's milady? Let's start there. What's lunacy? Is the constellation in the belief in Greek gods? Lunacy. Moon goddesses. Incest. That god and this one. Is that lunacy? We walk it. Is that lunacy? Lunacy is a species of insanity of madness supposed to be influenced by the moon, are periodical in the month. Okay. The defect or corruption of the heart, depravity, moral disorder, or corruption of the moral principle. Depravity of the heart is a moral malady, disorder of the understanding or mind. Thinking that the moon has influence would be a person of unsound mind, believing that it has power of their own actions. Agree with both of those, corruption of heart and mind, right? Does the moon have any power over Adam? What it said, who is the God of wonder? And what is it about? Sin. The primary sense is probably to depart, to wonder, a wanderer. The voluntary departure of a moral agent from a known rule of rectitude or duty prescribed by God Any voluntary transgression of divine law or violation of a divine command, a wicked act, iniquity, sin is either a positive act in which a known divine law is violated, or it is a voluntary neglect to obey a positive divine command or rule of duty clearly implied in such command. It is a neglect of moral law, duty. Moon influence, derived from the Latin luna, moon. It reflected the belief that mental illness was triggered or worsened by lunar phases. Now, look at that. How do you treat mental illness? With pills. Hold up. Let me get right. Let me relax a little bit. With Greek gods, you go get the healing, and the doctor prescribes you what? What? You didn't go get your source of healing from nowhere else. Medication. You see where I'm going, Jamie Lee? What do they prescribe you? Medication. And then what? Keep going. Come on. Taj Payton. Pharmaceuticals. What's that? What's that, Taj? Drugs as medication. What is that? What is that? Pharmaceuticals, drugs as medication, provides prescriptions that will further cause the mind to deviate from being sound. What does that mean? Thank you. Thank you. Pharmaceutic. Thank you. Pharmaceutic or pharmaceutical. Adjective Greek from to practice witchcraft, okay, or use medicine, poison, or medicine pertaining to the knowledge or art of pharmacy, or to the art of preparing medicines. Like, with, thank you, Shiva, for that. Like alchemy, in which these sisters over here believe in. Hit the like button and mix up and conjure up and play with poison, drug, the stuff they use, they call their herbal this and the herbal that one. Facts. I said because the person will give medicine to heal something, but they can often come out with side effects like hallucinations. Well said. So you got pharmaceuticals that produce hallucinations. Drug, a mortal drug or a deadly drug is poison. You see why that serpent in that tree lied? Poison. So what's being said here? Drugs and pharmaceuticals is the practice of witchcraft and will develop what? Got you. And what? And then what? Then I'm going to stack some more. And then what? Huh? Toxins and chemicals. Witchcraft. Sons of Apollo. They're going to give you. They're going to give you Hygeia, Panacea, Apollo. They gonna give you lasso. Verse 1, Ipion. Verse 1, they gonna give you Acesso. Verse 1, all demons possessed. Look, manipulation, chemistry, the operation of preparing substances for experiments in pharmacy, the preparation of drugs. Now, do y'all understand what I'm talking about? You got monkey mind. Bitten by the serpent. Poison. The people are dying. God sends Moses a message. You understand? This is that serpent's poison that Moses had to deal with. You understand? Sin. Wow, huh? Whoa. You believe in Jesus in a way the pharmaceutical companies approve of you to believe in Jesus. You so doped up, you didn't even know what Jesus was. Okenushi wa Okunushi is the father of medicine in Japan. Imhotep, an Egyptian, worshiped the god of medicine, associated with that little stick with the yeah. The rod of Asclepius is a snake entwined staff representing healing that's on the belly of Baphomet. Now, all of these little gods in medicine is what's prescribed to you at the hospital or the doctor. You don't go to God or nothing for the healing. You go to a false representation of healing. Yeah, it's true. You go to foreign gods, Greek gods that allow you to be in sin. Listen, Jesus, so called Jesus, right? No AJs in the Hebrew, right? Would tell you the same exact thing. That the pharmaceutical companies, that's why you gotta go. Because he puts an end to what? Prisons, pharmaceuticals. The problems in a blind man, a civil mute man's life that he can't see. The development of a sound mind is that important because you've been caught up in the world of pharmaceuticals, Egyptian gods of pharmaceuticals, Greek gods of pharmaceuticals, poisons, deadly poisons constructed into medicines that they say heal you? Hold on. Now that's wild when you think about it, right? That's wild. What spirit was Sigmund Freud in? Sigmund, what spirit? I don't know how to define that spirit. I don't know how to I don't know how to answer that question. What spirit was Sigmund in? I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is these definitions, regarding what we talking about here in the pharmaceutical, press one, and all of moon that's here. I don't know what spirit he was in. What I do know is you better start taking notes, buddy. Hit that like button and subscribe. I know you better start taking notes. Lunacy and all of these things is connected to this. So you have the other tree under the jurisdiction of the other serpent's healing. You're under the serpent's healing mechanism. You're gonna go off and to no. Literally, this is what you're gonna do because that's what possession is all about. That's the point of the poison of the serpent. It's for you to hallucinate. Now check this shit out. The shit you learn in school about history and science, that fortifies the hallucination. And then the doctors and psychologists of that become the ones who feed it to you by way of these books. But when you do the research on them, what were they doing? They were under hallucination. Mushrooms. So when when school fortified that in the mind, it made it real to you. It's real. Yeah, Pluto, Neptune, Jupiter, this big, and this one, and that one. As a kid, you're successful to this. They just shot a motherfucking rocket up in the sky, said they flew around the moon. That still work on the kids who seen the space shuttle come in on top of a plane. Well, it should still work. It still work. All I gotta do is say, "Yay, woo!" They think that shit is really real. Mm-mm. But when these types of ideas is fortified in children's mind, and then they grow up, and got all these issues in the mind, what do? They prescribe them medicine. Huh? The medicine is one of the Greek gods that was taught in school. You got it. Wait a minute. And then they get into history and give you Caesar and all of these different things. Like button and subscribe and contribute to this morning class if you haven't. We on strike. Shout out to, let me see, Jason Harris, Cedric Jefferson, Obadiah Coleman. Press 1. Hey, good looking with that 50. Amanda in the chat room. Shout out to the moderators who make shit happen over here. Yeah, I'm on strike. They tripping. Good looking. So, schools fortified in the school books and made you pass the class. I'm sorry, y'all didn't graduate nothing. This is just my interpretation of y'all, not me. It's my shit analysis of y'all. And then y'all all was learning this shit. Then in chemistry and science class, y'all was doing different stuff, making different things. Turned out to be meth and drugs from that one TV show we saw. Where the professor was cooking dope. That like button is some super subscribe. Whatever that was called, you know what that is. All right. So it just fortified it. It's not real. It's gonna feel real. It feels real. Sometimes it feels like Jupiter right there in your brain. Like if I tell everybody, what does Jupiter look like? And we ain't even got a picture of this motherfucker. This motherfucker in our brain. Like a big spot on the side of it. It's big and brown. If you know Greek mythology, it's the father of all of the planets. It's the biggest one. Press 1. Why? Listen, the hallucinations are fortified as a child. So the child doesn't have to be on drugs. He can just be ADHD. He doesn't have to be on drugs. Just take all this information and watch what it do to it. Watch this one. Ooh, look, they're passing. Look at this shit. Name all the planets. Oh man, Mercury, Venus, and then the Big Bang. They didn't ask you to believe in the Big Bang. They just put it in the school book and said, this is the vast universe. This was a monkey. All they had to do was put Darwin's theory in a textbook and have everybody believe you come from monkeys. This is racism. This is how it all started. They put it's still in the textbook. You come from monkeys. And monkeys is still here. So that's why you need to be in jail. And you about to chimp out. Like Chubb say, who just got arrested. What that mean? Trump has decreed observation of Sabbath for all Americans next Saturday, National Day of Rest. What that mean? You still got to get up and go to work tomorrow. So, I don't care about what Trump did. I'm Mr. Gillespie. Are you paying attention in my class? Or are you just worried about Trump's decreed observation of Sabbath? That's what God said. That's what God said do. Obey, observe the Sabbath. Not Donald Trump. Why you telling me what Trump said? Why you know what Trump do and you don't know the word? You in my class talking about somebody else. I'm giving, the word is law, not Trump. Not Trump. Trump just reacts. He does his job. Right. Don't like buttoning. Who is this? You want my attention or something with that comment? We talking about the development of a sound mind. You talking about Trump don't do nothing. It's a dead empire. It's a dead state. Quit watching TV and turn Mr. Gillespie on and teach you something. Spiritual buster. You worried about what Trump doing. You need to be worried about what we doing over here. Trump to obtrude, also to deceive. Sir, sit down in my classroom. Hit the like button. See? See? Sit down. You're not in my class. You don't value my truth. You value your own. When you come up in here, lean not on your own understanding, little man. That's why you don't value nothing. Lean not on your own understanding when you come to this classroom. Okay? That's venom. To deceive, serpent. See? To deceive. Oh, man. No, God said. Honor the Sabbath. Observe the Sabbath. You ain't been doing it. You waiting for Trump. You waiting for next Saturday. You late. You don't need a gun. You need heart. You weak. Yeah, King Von. You don't need a gun. You need heart. You weak. Passing off what you supposed to know and do on to Aryans, white folk, corporate entity. Corporate entities can't speak. They can't do. Dead people ain't real, champion. No, they can't speak. Who was that? Pharmaceuticals, champ. Pharmacy. Media. You know what media is? After taking hallucinogen, what is media? Somebody give this young man a breakdown on what the term media really means. See, this is easy, bro. I just want them to get a clear picture. I just want them to get a clear effing picture of what they be saying, because they not saying nothing. See, in my world, you sound like a lunatic. You just rambling. Hey, Trump did one. Be quiet. Be quiet. We talking about something else. In your brain, you just, hey, Trump and the Sabbath. We not talking about that. Shout out to Karen with that $25 talking about the dead can't speak. That's right, sister. Thank you for that contribution to this program. The dead can't speak. They can't do. They just run, and people in the underworld look up to these celebrities, these superstars, these actors, these deceivers. The plural form of medium, sometimes used as a singular noun with the same meaning as medium. Press 1. So, are you supposed to consult mediums? What the Bible say about consulting mediums? Consulting mediums in Bible. You see? Now look. The got him. Look, bro, got him. Yeah, what do you say about this? What is mediums? Spiritualists. Oh, spirited. Oh my God, I'm spiritual. That's why y'all relationships fucked up and it popped the balloon. Are necromancers. Damn. Labeling these practices as detestable to God and the cause. Now listen to me. The cause of spiritual defilement. Scripture warns that turning to such things is a form of betrayal against God and the Holy Spirit, demanding that the believers seek guidance from Him rather than the dead. Hit the like button and subscribe. Mediums who use medicine. Mediums who use and sell medicine on the TV set, on the YouTube. Oh, so you get it? That's how the media get paid from pharmaceutical companies. That's what the Bible telling you. And guess what? You don't listen to dead people. So shout out to Karen with that $25. That's why I had to take it to the scriptural, because she felt that bar. So let's take it all the way back. You feel me? Let's take it there, Karen. Can we do that? This is why they don't like the scripture. They don't like me. They don't like all of the little Hulkamaniacs out there who believe in God, who can endure to the end. Mm-hmm. They don't like us. They watching right now in total disgust. Facts. They sitting back worried about pointing on and penny. That's all that they get. They need to be worried about blasphemy against the Holy Spirit of God. That's what they need to be worried about. Not this one and that one. Press 1. So if that's where you are, little man, just know that Kev gonna prove it to you. That's distastable. You know, I don't even consult the dead. I just see it and try to bring the information back and say, look, it's the beast. Because Kev told you who Trump was. If you was listening to Mr. Motherfucking Gillespie, but you wasn't. You don't value my information. Press 1. I did a whole show on the theater of the beast and the wounded in the head wound that's written about in scripture. But you want me to value that. But the scripture tells me about that. I brought it to the classroom about Trump, the deceiver, and the deadly head wound. My war over, champ. You better get your ass in class. Press 1. You better get up in class Hit the like button. Who is this in my cash app? So I can give a shout out for supporting the truth. Martin Walker, talking about teacher, Professor Champ, Professor Gillespie, teacher, Christ, Jesus. Press one, greatest teacher of all time. You feel me? Kev, the professor. Wax on, wax off. Press one, wax off. Where's Rico? Where's fucking Rico? No, Rico's fucking pulling out the rest of his hair he has left. No, we been did this, Rico. Hey, listen to me. We been did this. All right? You not listening. You want me to look over there. No. I told you who Elon Musk was. The God that y'all not believing me. That's the problem. Because I only got 100 current viewers. They think I'm some spiritual buster. Like my power diminishes whether they turn it on or turn me off, or whether they like or dislike. No, it's going to happen. Right on cue. Like it's supposed to. Soon as they meet, soon as the little actor step on a little X, soon as he get to his little X, boom. Watch. So y'all watching Charlie, y'all watching that stuff. Y'all believe Candace Owens is not a COINTELPRO, both sides of the argument. Y'all watching the show. Kev told you. Why Turning Point ain't sued Candace this whole thing? Because they're all one. These people are insane, but that's media. That's necromancy. That's why I turned it off. Because if I was to turn it back on, they gonna be saying the same thing in a month or 2 months. Because dead people over there. I'm gonna turn it off. And they still going at it? Yes. They don't care. People develop whole YouTube channels around Candace Owens at this point. Every day. Candace Owens blinked. I forgive her for blinking twice. Every day, all day. Grown adults who are dead. Oh, yeah, every day. Necromancers, witchcraft, black warlocks, fraternal order folk. And I ain't just talking about no regular fraternal orders of law. No, I'm talking about the fraternal orders of the underworld. I ain't talking about the Leos, the law enforcement, and those who rule over you. I ain't talking about them. Come on, you damn trustee. Like button and subscribe. I love this. I love the unveiling. I told you. The valley of Jehoshaphat is the valley of victory. Press one. Hey. The valley of Jehoshaphat is the valley of victory. That's where he wins the war. Press one. You don't believe because you think it's 2,000 years ago with your dumb ass. What? Satan hates me. Motherfucker, you ain't got it yet? The devil hates me, boy. Press one. When I'm done with Satan and his devil, you're going to look at him and say, that was him. What a low-down piece of shit this was. The one who brought nations all the way down. Press one. No, it don't matter if they're staying with Kev or not. We up in here. What up, Deb? You're going to treat it like a soap opera. Tomorrow news today. I wonder what's going to happen today. That's going to be provable tomorrow that we already said it. Ain't no sense of teaching you right now. Yeah, hey, listen. I'd rather show you to tell you. Hell yeah, because a lot of people, you got to show them. You got to show them. What we believe in is backwards. We believe in the celestial, Pluto, and everything. Pluto is a character at Disney. Disney gave you what? Pharmaceutical style cartoons. They gave you space. Disney was the first people to produce space and history. Nigga, you in Wonder World, the kingdom of the wonder. You're lost. Why do you think Disney have more sovereignty and right than you? Why do you think that? I mean, excuse me. Why you don't think about that? You don't think that. Let me take it back. Why do Minnie Mouse have a crown and you don't? Why does Mickey Mouse, a character, walk around with his own police force, his own, when you don't got nothing? Why, Pluto? Why? Possession, the state of being under the power of demons, are invisible beings, madness, lunacy, as demonical possession. Press 1. Look at that. Hmm. 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 You are possessed. That's what they don't get. They think putting out Bible verses is gonna get no. That's okay. Say that for Kev. Look, listen, possession. The state of being under the power of demons. You hear that? DP. One. Hashtag DP. Hashtag DP. Non-affiliate DP. I told you I was like Constantine. Yeah, we don't do that. We demons know care. Demons fear me. Because if I heal you, they won't have a body to go into. That's why the demon know what time it is. The demon try to confuse me and try to set me off track. Because you demon possessed. The person who chatted earlier, demon possessed. They don't know what they've been taught by Weinstein what demon possession look like. No, you demon possessed. Is you. 666 is what they call you, right? Carbon, right? That's you over there. Alchemy head ass. That's you. Mr. Juan wants some goddamn attention. Dead. Black and a soot. Ain't nothing you gonna do about it. Nigga, so carbon. The white man to make gravel out of you ain't nothing you gonna do about it, boy. Huh? That's how carbonated your ass is. You so goddamn carbon. The white man will develop a whole goddamn infrastructure with your forefathers in it, and you gonna sit there. See? It's deep. I'm talking to the real person, not the demon. See, the demon try to distract. Hey, Kev, what about this one? They're nefarious. They just, because we are all vessels, all of us. See, the problem with good people is we trying to change vessels inhabited by nefarious demons. You can't do that. You don't got the power. Go back in your house, be a wife, close the door, turn y'all music on or some shit. Because one, you can't help these people. That's not your job. Your job is to. You're not going to heal them. You going to pump them up like Cheyenne Bryant, but you're not going to heal them. You want the title, but can't really hold it. You can't help them. That's why they keep coming back. Because something missing. Huh? Off into another dream world you go where everybody else is the problem but you. Hit the like button and subscribe. Everybody else is the problem. Don't develop the demon of narcissism. Nefarious. Nefarious-ism and narcissism is the same demon. Don't develop that listening to these false doctors, these false senses of healing, but are destroyers. Destroyers. You hear me? Destroyers of a sound mind. And again, you have to be indestructible. That means your mind have to be fully healed to fight the good fight. Or you gonna be out there weaving a sword around, slicing up everybody out there like Zelda, like a new Zelda character, hitting you, your friends, slicing up the dog, nigga. Everybody can get it. No. Controlled and steady, champion. No, me, guess what? I got the power now. Hold on, He-Man. Slow down, champion. Slow down. Let's get to it. What a time it is to be alive. KevRow. Slow down. Optimus Prime. Hold on. It's rules to this shit. You got to have a sound mind, and you're going to hurt yourself. You got to have a sound mind because they here. Man, you don't think the Allah worshiper Arabians is around? What? The Aryans? Yeah, good. They sitting back like kingdoms of the dead. I don't believe this shit. He don't condemn all of us. All of them. All of them. I'm tired of every last one of them. I'm tired of every last one of them. Every day, a new spiritual nothing. Just debates and argument about nothing of law. And then when you bring up the Bible first, they say, you're not even supposed to be debating. They say, so what? Like the Christians, they hate and say, we don't care about Christmas. What Christmas is, we worship on this day right now with present. They become what they hate the most. Hypocrites and Pharisees. See? See how fast you can press one? Hypocrites and Pharisees. Psychological possessed demons. Only way you can make it in this world, only way you can make music they want you to believe, if you sign a record deal. Only way they want you to make a movie is if you sign up to be the Illuminati. That's your life. Anything you want to do, you can't do because you got to sell out. Then there's the black. So, man, listen, just don't sell out, my brother. You don't, but that's what you got to do, remember? That's what everybody else did to become famous. Now don't sell out. That's what y'all told us to do. Talk shit about the white man, and then when a white man come, sell out. That's the game, is that? There's one. Psychology and pharmacology. Wow. Psychology and pharmacology. The act of diagnosing your black ass with a mental disorder. When they get finished with you, you ain't gonna know what hit you. You gonna believe in Pluto. Remember that lady who was in the asylum? He said, do you hear Jesus? No. Yes. Do you hear Jesus? What did he say? He said, you're here to help me. Miss One, you can hear him right now. I can hear him talking to me. Miss One, and turned everybody into that. If you've been under the diagnosis at the asylum, that's why they making fun of you in these movies, where you underground at an asylum, but in real life you think you're having meaningful life. And this, no, you're not. You're just going to work, saying hello, being fake as hell at work, lying. You will do anything to work your way up to get a promotion, even self-snitch. You will tell on the other people who got the hustle in the back just to become a pet to the next nigga who trying to be a pet to the next nigga. That's why I can't work for nobody, because I'm too good of a person, and I'm a great salesman, and motherfuckers do shit to hate me. Press one, because all I know, and pull up. I know what song. Pull up. It's time to work. So I can't do normal jobs because y'all be tripping. And then all these people on these pharmaceuticals got all their children on pharmaceuticals. They don't got all these what you call that? Where you gotta go get vaccine by the same people who just vaccinated you. You let them do that to your kids. I know a song. You let them do that. A lot of sisters and brothers disregarded what their mama said, forget what Jesus said. They forget what God said. Press 1, and they said, no, Dr. Fauci said. No, the health department, the CDC said, we got to get this. With Lucifer race in it, who cares? That's just a term. Who cares if Lucifer race in it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. This is going weird. Who cares if they put Lucifer race in the damn thing? Who cares what fetus they put up in there? Who cares? Let's just do it. It's in order to be safe. I don't want to do it. Now you put me at harm. What the fuck did this world get to? Demon, to to fall subtly, to rush, to overwhelm, to obscure, to blacken, to blacken. You black person, to blacken. So a nation full of demons. There's one, a bunch of chief keeps running around the earth. There's one, whence misfortune, black, blackness, evil, a monster. Roar. See? You know, and you like, I'm black. I'm saying I'm a monster and a demon. Say it loud now. I'm a monster and a demon. To blacken. Mm. 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 So you're not even supposed to be black. That's against your spiritual belief. I told you. Hold on. You're not even supposed to be black. That's against your spiritual beliefs. That's against your religion. A corporate demonocracy disguised as a democracy which sits on top of a republic, meaning the devil put his kingdom over God's to be worshiped. How do you worship God? By doing his laws, statutes, and commandments. And if you're doing the laws of the demon, then guess what? You place his kingdom above the. Never mind. Y'all go ahead with y'all bad self. Never mind. Mm. Shout out to Sid Bernardo in the building. Shout out to you, champ. That really helped because look, they tripping on my Patreon. So I need all the support I can get. So that's why I'm taking my time, smooth cruising and talking big. They ain't gonna do nothing but make me mad. That's it. I don't want to be mad. Then my OODA loop start walking in alignment. I just start spitting bars everywhere like lava. But yeah. So guess what? A Hebrew Israelite signed up to be corporate spiritualists at a corporate demonocracy. You can't be signed up to the devil to preach in hell for a financial gain. Mm-mm. So a Hebrew Israelite, any religion that's spiritual, tied to this corporate necromancy demonocracy, are practitioners in demon worship, planetary Saturn, and the rest of them, any of them, made a business out of the spiritual with the ties going all the way back to Rome. Y'all feeding the devil every day, all day, smiling with them fake ass smiles and grins and happy to be on TV when it all falls down. Nothing lasts forever except the truth. That's it. The truth is like keep sweat. Make it last forever and ever. Press 1. Mm-hmm. No. Let me tell you how much you need me. Let me tell you how you need me. Oh, girl, to make you feel alright. Press 1. Ah. Hit the like button and subscribe. Let me tell you how much I need you. Let me tell you how I never. Can one be possessed by the spirit of truth? Ah, make you love right. No, the spirit of truth is in the flesh, baby. There's no possession. That's life. Press 1. The spirit of truth is the first of the firstborn breathing. Press 1. No, possession ain't. You're possessed. You're going to be a possession of the spirit of truth. All nations. I'm going to show you what a possession is when I'm finished. When it's all said and done, I'm going to show you what a true possession is, what it's like to own lineages. Okay? I'm going to show you what a possession is and make it count. Anything else less than that type of possession is possession of demons. See, that type of seat is reserved for him. No, that's when he owns you. And you're going to be like, I don't want to be a slave. So what? So you ain't going to do nothing on this earth anyway but ask dumb questions that amount to nothing because you want to validate your sin. Don't worry about it. No, I got it. It's me. Right here on the computer. Press 1. It's me. Can one be possessed by it? No, you can't. Only if you develop a sound mind taught by me. No, you can't be possessed. You can be taught. Stand upright. No, you thinking of it wrong, Reginald. Press 1. No, you trying to relate it to something else. No, possession is of demons, unless you're a possession of his. So, keep asking dumb questions. I don't care. Press 1. Hey, listen, For His Glory just posted it. The spirit of truth inhabits a living, lawful body. Press 1. And how it's going to live in you dead? He's the first one. He's the first one. And then you're going to be made alive, champion. So no. Y'all be thinking of this stuff wrong. No, you got to develop this sound mind. You got to come to class. You want to be possessed. You want to listen to Rihanna music. That's what you think this is. You know. Go stand under the umbrella then. Go stand under that umbrella. They'll say he is the first fruit. The first one. The first. Oh, that's yeah. Now look at your boss. Press 1. That's why I be making hits like that in the studio. Press 1. That's new music. That's trauma release program music. That help people come to life. That animate. You don't know how many people call me in tears talking about thanks, Kev. That's wild. Wow, bro. Your music, wow, bro. Wow. No, I'm just Kev. Just Kev. You feel me? Just Kev. New music. Yeah. Trauma release. You don't even got a drama. You don't even got a genre for this. No, it's nothing you never heard before. You ain't even got a genre. Just tune in. Take part. Support the vision. We working hard out here. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow University, KevRow Sports, Lux Veritas Media Group, and all others who support this broadcast. We thank y'all. You feel me? Because, listen, being trapped in Universe 25 was a lifetime to get your head incompetent, to make your mind incompetent back when we was children. Back when we was children, right? When the mind is most impressionable, they doing all this. They turning you against the Father. So we being cut off just off of that alone. Off of that alone. Not knowing law and civil mutinies. This was taught to us like it was normal. And that is a voluntary transgression of the law, my brother. So yeah, you got to come out of that state of mind. Ephesians 2:8. See to it that no one takes you captive through empty philosophy and deception according to human tradition and spiritual forces of this world rather than Christ. Hit the like button and subscribe. They want it to be everything else sort of be magical. Their signs are magical, sort of validate them. No, they're not getting the information correctly. They're taking from and twisting it and putting it into their own blasphemy, trying to validate yet deny through where they got the power from, where they got it from. So now they're nothing more than a nation of sinners, a nation of Shriners, a nation of Nimrodians, a nation of rebellion against the law. They so rebellious, they don't even honor the Jubilee. That's why this is happening. They so rebellious, they don't honor nothing. Nothing but God name all in their mouth. Paid actors. People who serve what's these gods of medicine. Egyptology. Gods of medicine. Tossing salad. First one, Seth and Haru sitting in the tree. KISSING. Now where your gods at? It ain't gonna be no medicine that can help you. Not from the truth. Mm-mm. Your gods can't do nothing. Damn. That's fucked up. Hey, listen to me, chat room. They gods can't do nothing for them. They ain't got no resurrection. They ain't got no life in them. All their gods lead them to the same place. Beelzebub. All of them, except your father. You got your name is written in the wheel. You don't get that. Listen. Their names is written in the wheel of necromancy. Our name is written in the wheel. In the wheel. You know when you got a great grandfather don't even know you, and you in the wheel? Me? You. In the wheel. Not a big wheel like, the Flintstone type wheel. No. The will of God. A real inheritance. They don't got that. They got empty promises like a bad R&B song. A bunch of empty promises. Maybe I promise he's giving you. No matter if I give you the earth, the mounds, and the mountain, I'll give you. It don't got shit. God owns it all. Father owns it all. These people need you to disobey the law so you can become a sovereign in hell. Huh? They want you to give it up. That's the whole point of it. They need you to give up your sovereignty and your allegiance to the Father and join an Arab world and under Arab Muslim jurisdiction. But where there's a will, there's a way. Shout out to y'all. We're going to be talking more on these pharmaceuticals and all that. My 2 hours, I got 15 more minutes. Yeah, I got 15 more minutes. And then my daily thing is 2 hours, and then I need my personal time to breathe. That's why I come on early, get people throughout their day early. What time is it? About 11, 12 o'clock everywhere else. Press 1, see? Try to knock it out early so we can be done. Right? So, yeah, what are we learning today? Demon possession, pharmaceuticals, prison, sin, the business of it. The overwhelming, and you wonder why all the statistics is against black people. They're trying to say you demon possessed. That's what they saying. Put your black fist up. That's the fist of sin. That's the devil fist. And you think that's the communist fist? No. That's Satan's fist. Press 1. Put your hand up like this. The way Trump did after he had his ear, that's Satan's fist. Black power, that's demon power, demon possession. That's in a legal base. So you belong in an asylum. You belong in that transgression. That's where you're going to be. That like button and subscribe. KevRow. All right. Yeah, that's where you're going to be. Caught up. Right there. Possessed. In the mind. Corrupt. Everything going to be destructive. Everything going to be a problem. Everything going to be this one. Everything. Like I was saying on my last show. Ain't nobody on my team want nothing bad to happen to you. Why are you trying to create the space where people around KevRow University want anything bad to happen to anybody? Why are you trying to create that mentally in your brain? Why would you do that to yourself? Y'all got all these Bible verses, yet, now hold on, yet, attack Kev anytime they could. Why? Why associate me with y'all thoughts and what's going on in y'all brains because how y'all are towards people, and now you condemn? Why associate me with y'all attack me? When something bad happen, you feel me? Or you start suffering in the mind because you don't trap yourself. You worried about KevRow. And Kev did it. And Kev did this. And they just want me, but I'm not going to. But don't associate me with y'all lunacy, with y'all craziness. Hit the like button and subscribe. No. Y'all be crazy trying to play nice, thinking I don't fail for some Bible verses. I ain't feel no about them Bible verses. Don't mean nothing coming from your mouth. Bible verses only mean something coming from a living man. That's it. That's it. That's why it sounds like mumbo jumbo. That's why it's confusing. That's why you lost. You have to be alive to understand it. Just because you said it don't mean nothing. Have no power. You just gonna go night-night. You're gonna go to bed, and tomorrow you're gonna be cooking up more teas and stirring up more medicines to help your mental problem. It has no power. Only to only to people under medication. All right? Under psychological, it only has power to demons. That's it. Demons only got problems, They only hang out with other demons. Only other demons gonna believe you. Because y'all all got the same thoughts. Everybody ain't thinking the same thing. When I'm down and the worst is to get me, press 1, I am not thinking, I got to do this to myself. But then tomorrow I'm going to pull Bible verses. And then tomorrow I'm going to do this. And then relate it all back to him. No. Don't attach yourself to me, demons. Press 1, back. Give me feet to feet. Press 1. He who the Son sets free is free. Yes. Okay. Hey, Reginald. It's not like I don't agree with you. I agree with you. It's that you're not in my class. That's all. See you later, champ. You're not even in my class. Okay? You're not even around here. Go sit down. I agree with that. Good. Now go back home or go sit down somewhere. Thank you. Go sit down somewhere. I'm going to be my friend or my adversary. Doesn't matter. Just get out my face. That's all I know. And just get out my face. I hate when people sit in my face and talk to me. My phone lines are open. I hate when they just sit there and think, no, what matters to me is my moderators, my students. I'm trying to get past and trying to see who in my class, not see your name pop up. You know, I ain't your mother. You press 1, witchcraft, the practice of witches, sorcery, enchantments, intercourse with the devil. Now look at that. Now, intercourse with the devil. Intercourse. Because you know when you talk to the devil, that's intercourse. You see that? Thank you for that. Witchcraft. The practice of witches. So, fellas, you think your woman just in astrology? No. She's a practitioner of enchantments, sorcery, and spiritual things that will be considered distasteful unto the Lord. So, Adam, you got a problem. You like bad bitches who gonna lead you to hell. That's your problem. I like good women who gonna walk with me in Christ. And you know what else? I'm gonna go even further. I like helping former witches and warlocks who didn't even know what they was involved in, and help them walk with us in Christ. And we all walk because we ain't no better than the next one, and we all came out of sin together. So what? We understand. No better than thou. No. Just a little bit more comprehension and willing to help. You feel me? Catch you where you at. Like Neo. Press 1. You're right there. Boom. Got you, champ. Catch you where you at. If you still caught up in the lost mysteries of science, I got you. I'm going to help you bridge that back into religious construct, help you see the metaphoric principles that's going to lead back to the understanding of law in it. Good. I just need to know where you are. That's it. It's a competency. Where are you? I'm a fuck with you anyway, as they saying, huh? That's why I show up. That's why I show up. Facts. So, look, is necromancy witchcraft? Yes. All of these things, consulting the dead. It's a sister on the internet blasting the Fraternal Sister Order of the Eastern Stars and what they do at the fraternal facilities in these colleges, especially the black ones. Yeah, she is telling it. And she told it. They all under the spirit of what? Minerva. Huh? So, fellas, that's where they are. And ladies, this is where these men are. They're controlled and operated under Artemis or Apollo. Moderna, or milady. Doesn't matter. It's one thing to believe, it's another to obey. I just got a word. There's some word with that word submission. They don't want to submit to Adam, but they'll submit to Allah. They'll submit to Greek gods, fellas. They won't submit to Adam because that would mean they wrong and was wrong about how they been treating us on this earth. So they will submit to foreign deities though, fellas, and bring that shit in your household where you take care and provide and they give your glory, yours, to everybody other Greek mythological sisterhood character, even down to the sisterhood of the dykes. The like button and subscribe. Kev don't found them all. Press what? I don't kick down the walls of them all. Watch out. Watch out. The whole sisterhood, a fraternal order of the occult psychology. To sum it all up, Jezebel. Little mini me's. The bunch of little mini Jezebels and Delilahs. They just want to know where Samson get his power from. Well, I don't get it from my hair like Samson. No, you can't get it there. Yeah, niggas are never gonna know. These women ain't never gonna know. No, it's not there. It's right here. You know, stop looking for it. Oh, Kev, it's good to see you on your. No. It's good to see you in class. Where your homework? I stayed on mine. I've been 10 toes down from the go. You not waiting on me. See, that's the problem with the black community. They think they cheering me on. No, you're not cheering me on. No. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm my bad. Let me get this shit straight. I don't give a fuck. That's the cost of telling you. I don't give a fuck. The federal government know I don't give a fuck. The judges know I don't give a fuck. I want you to know I don't give a fuck. I don't care. That's the problem. Y'all want everybody to hold you. No. You know what my father told me when if you go to jail, don't call me. I'm doing better. I'm telling you to call me. You're not gonna run for me because I want you better. You come to school, this is what you get. Come to class, you're gonna get truth. You go to church, they're gonna appeal to what? What you did this week in sinning. After tomorrow, you was just in the club. The preacher saw you. He was there. His ass was right there too. He saw you. He was in the bottle service. Press what? Facts. So yeah, it's up to you. Sisterhood. Sisters collectively are a society of a society of females united in one faith or order. And the brotherhood. But yeah, what they do in compartmentalizing and traumatizing victims. Yep. Traumatizing. Trauma. So trauma starts where? In home. Right? Okay, mama, you ready? You ready to jump all the way up here? You ready? The trauma starts at home. All the black women on the internet, on Instagram, is saying, girl, he in competition with you. He inhabiting the jails, the Jezebel spirit. And because his mama did him the way like that, he gonna hold it against you. That because all the women know what they do to the little boys in the house. That's why the black women can call that. They call it. So you got to call it. Yeah, that's because who hurt you? Say it. Black women did in the home. Say it. These black women running their mouth are the worst women on the planet. They cause so much trauma to their boys and little girls, bringing random men and women and lovers all in their face. all in their face. Yeah, talk down on them, tell them how much they hate them. Don't show them no love. Don't say, I love you. Encourage them to be nothing more. Dress them up like the rappers that they glorify and see the next kid at school. They buy the $300 Jordans. They got all the cell phones, but can't read. They can't read, even at the prep school, can't read. They twerking, they can't read. They graduating, they can't read. They doing this, they pulling up in the Lambos for the prom. They can't read. They can't comprehend. They going to their prom as if they're getting married. They're going to the prom as if they're getting married and not a, never mind. It's a welcome to adulthood. This is what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. This is what your life going, because after this, I want to see you make it, son. So when you drive around the street, just know your mama did this. I got you in this mind frame. I did this to you. Hey, dear mama, you listen to that one on Tupac? Ain't no higher love than a mother's love. And remember, going out there to them streets, give me a hug. Go ahead. Press one. Hey, tiny psycho. How are you? Tell your daddy I said, hey. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Come on, walk with me come on down here. You don't introduce somebody else to, listen, family. The black people in the hood is so traumatized that they grew up and don't know how to provide or think the simple things is hard to do in life, like get an apartment, get a house, get their credit up, be responsible, fill out the about me section on the job application, blame everything on everybody else, go to jail or die, and think that's the coolest part of being a black person in the hood and making it to no jumper. They sold them that. The black mothers in the hood sold them that. The fathers wasn't there, remember? Remember that's what they said. So who sold them this? Who made it okay for them to watch TV all day? Watch these things as if, and then let that determine the outcomes in their life. Why did FBG Duck mom lose all her sons? Why she didn't move? Why all the women glorifying? Why are all the women going to jail being setup artists now? Why are they backdooring? Because that's cool on TV. That's what? This shit has gotten wild. Wild. And guess who owned the black culture? That's what I'm saying. So statistically, it can be right. Without the proper diagnosis, they're wrong. Without the spirit of the law, without the spirit of understanding, comprehension, you wouldn't understand why they even like that from the beginning. And nobody want to get responsibility. And who made them like that? Who did that to the black family? You can't make excuses for white people because they go to the doctor and get prescribed a medication that says, oh, this person crazy. Don't prescribe these people nothing. And then when something crazy happened, like Folio and them, you wonder, well, what the fuck happened? Well, wait till they ain't got no drugs in them. Watch how they act then. Watch. Watch when they get read guilty. Watch them. Watch them. Watch when you laugh. Just remember that judgment on you too. Watch when you laugh and say, y'all shouldn't have did it. Wait till the drug wear off. Huh? And you realize, what the fuck did I do? Wait, I'm supposed to be playing video games. I play Fortnite. Hold up. No. I'm not even from here. No, I got a paid lawyer. No. Wait. That's it? Guilty. That's it. That's it. Mm-hmm. You can see the soul leave their body. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All that stalking, all that That's why I got my show today, dealing with technology, coming up at 12 o'clock noon. Be here. Make sure you support the broadcast. I was telling them this about Palantir. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm saying you got to get yourself together, because the proof that psychedelics, drugs, incompetence is all over. Now, at the end of that trial, what paperwork got filed? Ma'am, we'd like to file that these people are incompetent and that's supposed to happen first. Wait. Incompetent. Hold on. Have you ever seen a person with Down syndrome in prison? Is my point. No. Why, Kevin? Because he's incompetent. He's incompetent. The whole world knows he's incompetent. You get me? Now, can a competent person get haircuts and dress like they're normal? Sure, you can. I see them at the amusement park. A bunch of people holding hands with Down syndrome, dressed to impress. Fresh with the 1994 Allen Iverson N1 collab. I'm stupid. They can get it too. I love them too. They can get it too. How they be dressed to impress, nigga. So, yes, they can. I'm sorry to be funny in the courtroom, y'all. I'm just Kev. I apologize. Woo, sneak. But incompetent. Okay? So, equal under the protections of the law. Correct? Do you see what changes after you develop a sound mind when it comes to understanding, compassion, the spirit of the law, understanding? Because all this will go away. See, if you can convince the world that it's the vessel that can be rehabilitated, then you will just see black people murdering people. Why would they hunt Julio like that? Well, why would the Julio and them hunt block or whatever 6 block hunt Ace in them like that? Why? Why are they doing this? There's a genre of black that's owned. Now listen to me. By these people who need the world to perceive you this way for this genocide to be effective. Press 1. And you got to go to prison. You are the biggest threat to everybody else. Israel said it. I'm sorry, y'all. Israel said it. They said African Americans is our biggest threat. So when they say stuff like that, you be very cautious. You're going into jail. They need you gone up out of there. And they're going to use every statistic, every nigga that they can buy out to prove it. That's what SPLC was doing. Okay? And they learned that from the other groups that's out here that was supporting you 10 years ago and now against you because they don't develop you the way that needed to be developed psychologically to destroy your offspring. So that there is no generations after you. And if there is, they will be more of a white supremacist than you ever were. You don't understand what a genocide process is. You think you just walked up in there, people gas you. Oh, not yet. Oh, no, that's the last phase. You ain't there yet. That's the last phase. Took a shower. Shh. Okay? So everybody's suffering black fatigue, but everybody hate each other at the same time. See, black fatigue is a national call for white supremacy. You don't understand that? When they say we just tired of black fatigue, I'm just tired of strolling on my phone and seeing them attack people in droves. Take your ass back to work. I got animals on my phone. I don't got them. I don't got none of this shit. I'm cool. I got funny stuff, bro. Mojo the comedian, bro. Bro, I'm cool off of this stuff because I realize the algorithm gonna feed you what you most in your inner sin. Okay, it's gonna feed it to your dumb ass. So that's what you want. That's what you pay attention to. That's where your heart is. It's gonna give it to you, and you're gonna be out there talking shit like Chud, thinking everybody agree with you. And even the white man in America gonna say, fortunately enough for me, I got black grandchildren. Get the fuck away from me. Shit. I got shit to do. 911. We got a fucking terrorist. So that's what's going on in the world. Everybody not. It's the internet people. They need you to fit the criteria. The internet needs you to think that that's all real. But when you ask people, hey, you listen to Candace Owens? You know what I'm saying? All 50 billion of those viewers don't fucking exist. Hey, man, you know Tasha K? No. I'm at work. I know these tires. You in AutoZone, sir. You need some tools? The fuck is Tasha K? What the fuck is that? Mm-mm. No, but this shit is bullshit. Okay. It's bullshit. Okay. Nobody knows these people except you. Look at your watching ass. Press 1, giving up on your dreams, watching them. And you supposed to be, you feel me? On your goals and aspirations. The devil needs your ass decompartmentalized, broken, not on your business, not on your spiritual. It needs you thinking like black and wanting to stay black and developing black fatigue wherever you tired. Oh, we all got tired of black people. And then the police get up there and say, I effing hate N-words. Ooh, I just wish one of them would steal my purse. I'll take my heel off and bust him in the eyeballs and take his eyes out. Man, why she just going off? Man, one and Negroes this, and I hate the Negroes, and I hate them. They hate us, y'all. They hate us. Everybody hates us. Everybody. I know they see my cool tall ass coming. It don't matter where I'm at. Ooh, I hate this nigga. And here he comes. Miss One, they hate us, bro. And we don't even be thinking about shit, but how to be a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. That's how you know that everybody mean and gaslight. There are people dying. What the fuck? We the people who carries it. No, man, y'all just hurt each other. That's why I got black fatigue. What about the hurt that you do to me? That's old. Boo. They all collectively. Hey, y'all, what about reparations to Asians? Yeah. What about cowboy reparations for white people? Yeah. What about the slave owner reparations? Yeah. What about Japanese? Yeah. What about Jewish reparations for what Hitler did that didn't even happen here? Yeah. What about slavery reparations for the dog people and the people whose shit was stolen? Boo, boo. That's why God gonna kick y'all ass. That's why, bitch. Shut the fuck up. I don't care about how nice you are to each other. That's why. That's why. Even y'all false history y'all made up. What about Polk? What about Polish history and the Albanian Holocaust? Yay. What about Mussolini and the people who suffered under him? Yay. What about African Americans who y'all took everything from? Boo, boo. No. Give it back. No. Wait a minute. Y'all need to lift yourself up by the bootstrap. Y'all need to quit playing. What about Ukraine? Yeah. Where we gonna get the money from? The black people who gotta pick themselves up by the bootstrap. Yeah. Like what? What about illegals? Yeah. They all need to be safe. Where we gonna send them? To black communities. Yay. Y'all, we're retarded. Y'all just fucked us up. This is intentional. I'm not even arguing with y'all no more. I realize that everybody else hates me and trying to come up with a reason or, it's not, no, that hurts my brain. They all hate me. That feels better. The Dominicans, the Haitians, all the Africans, they hate me. They hate me. First of all, I don't know why yet. The motherfucker can figure out why, but they hate me. And they hate every other African American with a sound mind that know who he is and know where they come from. Because that old, you don't even know who you are and all this, and I have heritage. Oh, it's over. So if they can't hold you captive psychologically by these little fragmented lies, they really hate you. That's when you get to the bottom of it. They hate your fucking guts. We're the most hated people on the planet, male and female. The most hated is the African American black people in America. And I ain't talking about first and second generation. I'm talking about the real people of this nation. And they hate us. Mm-hmm. Where them definitions at? Let me see where the students at. Let me see who up in here today. People be popping in and out, no definitions. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Where them definitions at? So we can, I feed off of definitions. Where the definitions at? Where the definition? Last definition I had was what? Mm-hmm. Let's get to it. Where them definitions at? So I'm just waiting for y'all. So what is this world dealing with a false sense of healing? What's going on here? I would love to hear the interpretation from a student. Yeah. I would love to hear the interpretation from a student. Oh, Deborah called me. Hold on. Hold on. I got you, Deb. I got you. Yeah, they know I'm on. Where my students at? Hold on. Deb called me. Gotta call Deb back.
Yes, sir. That was yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you, Deb. Thank you for that. I thought it was right there. I'm waiting for the students to call in, Deb. Thank you.
The definition of hate.
Hey, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Let me bring my. I was trying to copy and paste, but I'd much rather speak it.
Go ahead.
Verb transitive. Latin od for don't know what that means, but I'll keep on. To dislike greatly. To have a great aversion to. It expresses less than abhor, detest, and abominate, unless pronounced with a peculiar emphasis. How long will fools hate knowledge? And it asked me to go to Proverbs 122. Shall I?
Yes, ma'am. Go right ahead.
How long, ye ones, do ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorner, and fools hate knowledge? I'll continue reading from the 1828. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you. And that is from Luke 6:22.
Come on.
Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Sir, shall I continue with
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
the Roman tyrant contended to be hated if he was but feared. Number 2, in the 1828 in Scripture, it signifies to love less. If any man come to me and hate not father or mother, this goes to Luke 14:26. May I read it?
Yes, ma'am.
If any man come to me and hate not mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, cannot be my disciple. Sir, the last one, he that spareth the rod hateth his son, and that is Proverbs 13:24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes.
That's right.
Hate as a noun, great dislike or aversion, a hatred. Thank you, sir, for allowing me to read from the 1828 and the King James Version of the Bible. It's being in this class and learning from you does change my life for the better and teaches me what hate is and how I projected it upon your people throughout my life and how I'm learning to be a different, loving, kind person. And I thank you for that. I don't know where I was.
I so appreciate you, Dad.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. See? Testimony. 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 Yeah. When you're able to testify and testimony and know what you're saying, it's all going to click. Hit the like button and subscribe. So they are admitting that they're tired of mentally trying to even understand the plight of our people. No compassion whatsoever. Why do you say that? Well, and fatigue in the 1828, right, says weariness with bodily labor or mental exertion. Press 1, lassitude or exhaustion of strength. They're just tired of you. All of you. It don't matter if you ain't doing nothing. We're tired of you. This is how Holocaust happened to us in the past. And this is Aryan pride and supremacy coming to the surface. We don't like you. We hate you. Now, we're getting tired of you. Do you understand what that means? Okay. That means we gonna go off and start through media enchanting the N-word again and blackface again and this one again. We're gonna start the process of hating you. This is how it starts. Now we got the statistical breakdown of it's okay to hate you and be mentally exhausted of you. Even though I created you, I'm now exhausted. The hell with that crocodile who eating zebras. President, you're not exhausted of him. He's preserved. You killed too many of them, you're going to jail. Hey, but listen, he ain't not exhausted of you. He exhausted of you. And you can't hear him. I heard him a long time ago when Steven Crowder went to the black community just to say, white men are getting tired of y'all. There's a hidden people who are young and they're tired of you guys. That's them. That's white supremacy. 11 out of 12 white men are scared of y'all because you might steal something from me while I'm walking up the street. So, man, y'all better be careful because, man, that attitude, you got to agree, that's a high percentages, which will validate what happens to you. And we like, damn, nigga, we at a barbershop. We just chilling. What are you saying, sir? They don't care. They're starting the beat. Myron Gaines, all of these people hate us. The stats, the fatigue, and everything else is gonna prove it. Four two four 209-9506. Let me see who out here in this world. Let me see who out here. Let me see who's gonna be brave. I'm ready. Okay. All right. I think I'm done for today. Mm-hmm. Well, try to communicate on a better basis tomorrow. You feel me? Society, noun, all that, that's cool. But how is that related? We need to, I'm starting a conversation on the medical system, the penal system, how that's relatable. We can find infinite amount of definition. When you find it relating on what we talking about here, the pharmaceutical, how it perpetrates on a young victim. We talking about non-compost mental. The process of making you dead or sending you to prison by law. The whole genocidal process. This phone should be ringing off the leash. Off the leash. Right. This phone should be ringing. This 424-209-9506. That number is supposed to be ringing off the leash with homework, notes, definition, and all that. That's the plan of KevRow. That's the plan and where I'm taking my class of understanding. When you can relate it right there with your verbal communication. 424-209-9506. Y'all write that number down. You're going to need it. Definitely. KevRow, Kev Gills, Coffee and Kush TV. Thank y'all for tuning into the program. And as always, I'll holler.